I hate that I low-key missed the situation between Shoe0nHead and Hasan. I missed it the first time, but I'm not missing it a second time because this is so funny. It's so entertaining. It's so funny to see a grown-ass 40-year-old man get called out, get clowned on, and his response is, "You're an emo girl, Redditors and 4chaners goon to you." No, I'm not kidding. That is what Hasan Piker said in response to this video from 2 weeks ago. I missed round 1 of Shoe0nHead versus Hasan Piker, but I'm not missing round 2. Now we have her response to that, and I am super entertained. This is a massive day for the unemployed. If you end up enjoying this video, drop a like to show love and subscribe to the channel.
The other day, I made a video about the Pragmata video game drama and covered some insane opinions people were having about it. How the game activated some fatherly instinct in some men, and how people were calling those men creepy incels for having the basic human desire to start a family. A small part of that video was covering far-left Twitch streamer Hasan Piker's awful opinion about it. I will play that segment in its entirety so you have some context.
What's really interesting about this is all of these unfuckable losers in the gaming sphere always talk about like starting families and stuff. And I don't understand like why this has become a thing that they care about. Like, if you're a gamer, you should care about things that you actually experience. You should care about things you actually enjoy, right? If you're a lonely gamer who has never been around a woman and will never have sex with a woman, why do you care? Like, why do you care about having children or like riding for having children? Like, it's just not something that you're gonna experience ever for your life, for the rest of your life, right? This is something that I never understand.
Wow, maybe there's a reason people are yearning to start a family and can't afford to have one and can't seem to find a partner. They feel alienated from their work and atomized from their community. If only there was a political commentator around to speak about all this. Oh well, guess not. First of all, the only care about something if it affects you is extremely libertarian coded and also very weird coming from a guy who understandably wants everybody to care about a genocide that is happening across the ocean.
I mean, by that logic, why should I give a fuck about that? Does it affect me? No. I'm chilling. By Hasan's logic, I'm not saying you shouldn't care, but by the way, let me make that very clear. But using Hasan's logic against him, it's just like, dude, why should any of us give a fuck about stuff that's going on thousands of miles from where I'm at? It's like, I don't give a fuck about shit that's going on hundreds of miles from where I'm at. I don't give a fuck about others, right? But Hasan's points are so easy to just throw back at him. Now, when it comes to the gaming situation, I'm not too familiar with it. All I know is that it's a game, and I've seen people say that if you enjoy it, you're a pedophile or you're a weirdo because why is there a child on screen? It's a whole mess. This is why I get why people don't have Twitter. And that is why you watch YouTubers talk about Twitter and cringy shit going down on Twitter. Let us content creators lose the IQ points for y'all. Y'all just have to sit back with your snacks and enjoy the slop, enjoy the drama. Let us take the hits for y'all. Because the amount of stupidity that I've seen regarding that game and the amount of stupidity that I've seen coming from Hasan regarding pretty much anything that Hasan says, but regarding Hasan and his gaming takes, it's like, just shut the fuck up and stick to your grift, little bro. I mean, it's doing great. You've made millions, right? Being this fake leftist and this fake socialist. Hasan's takes is just, Hasan is just something else. Hasan has to go. Hasan gotta go.
Sitting in his ugly ass $600 Gucci sweater. I swear I've never seen this guy in a fucking normal ass t-shirt. Sitting on his high horse, looking down at people for wanting something more out of life. I don't understand how someone could be so mentally mind raped that this is their reaction to such like a simple, wholesome concept.
That was 3 minutes of a 30-minute long video. I didn't think much of it, I just uploaded it and moved on. His response to me couldn't be that bad, right? Right?
What an unbearable way to exist, dude. Oh, I'm getting all my politics from Shoe0nHead. Ooh, look at me. I'm an emo girl. Ooh, look at me. 4chan guys who are now 38 years old want to fap to me. Why would you openly admit that you listen to Shoe0nHead?
You know someone's old as shit. They're just like a straight up fucking dinosaur when they say fapping. Like, dude, fapping in the big 26, almost in the big 27, and almost in the big 30. Really, Hasan? Now, because I don't want you guys to be as down bad as Hasan Piker, I actually want to hook you guys up with some potential money. If you're interested in this, I want you guys to listen to this. I'm looking at you. Do you want to potentially earn $1,000? Well, listen up. Recently, a jury ordered Meta and YouTube to pay millions for their role in designing and promoting addictive platforms. They knew their apps could contribute to anxiety, depression, and body issues, but they did not share those risks while prioritizing profits. The recent historic verdict underscores the consequences of those actions. If you or your child spend years growing up on social media and experience serious mental health struggles, you should hear this. Morgan & Morgan is stepping up to hold these platforms accountable for the harm they caused. You can use the link in my description or scan the QR code to take a short quiz to see if you qualify for a case. And by the way, this is completely free and you may be entitled for compensation. And with that said, let's just get right back. And then calling Shoe0nHead an emo girl, like, I'm not an emo expert by any means, but I don't think Shoe0nHead is emo in any way, shape, or form. She's only using eyeliner. Like, does that make you emo? I don't think she's emo, little bro. You listen to one Green Day song from American Idiot and you're emo. You listen to one My Chemical Romance song and you're immediately emo. According to Hasan, you wear a black t-shirt and you're emo. This guy's a fucking dinosaur. Holy. Also, I love how he says, dude, imagine listening to Shoe0nHead for politics. And I'm like, yo, imagine fucking listening unironically and watching Hasan Piker and getting your politics from Hasan Piker unironically. I think if you get your politics from influencers, you probably aren't the brightest.
I'm gonna be completely honest, I was really debating whether or not to do a response to his response, but like, everyone else is covering this crash out, so why wouldn't I, the subject of said crash out, cover it myself?
You were on the last Shoe0nHead video. I will literally myself if you bring that shit up in here, okay?
Literally me, whenever someone makes a bad video about me, if there's any sense hate out there, I am shooting you and I'm shooting myself at the same time. 2 Glocks in my hand to any ops out there. I guess I'm a Hasan Piker fan because I agree with this. I think I like Hasan just a little bit. Sometimes in situations like these, he's funny and base and sigma, so you know what, Hasan, I might give you my free Amazon Prime subscription just because of this. This is how you address the ops.
Well, I mean, he'll get the views in.
Also, who is this? If anyone could give me the ads for homework and research purposes, I will really appreciate it. Kind of a baddie, no? All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro, you were on the last Shoe0nHead video. I will literally myself if you bring that shit up in here, okay? Why? What do you want me to do? Myself in the face, not die in the process, but at least lose significant chunks of my brain so I can operate at the same substandard, suboptimal IQ level that Shoe0nHead and her dumb audience operates in, so I can do a regular response to that? Is that what you want me to do?
Why is little bro crashing out? It was just a 3 to 4 minute segment on a 30-minute video. Like, you don't need to respond to every single person. Now, if you kept going, I would really appreciate it because, you know, content. I don't know why he crashes out so badly. You do know, Hasan, you don't need to read every single comment, and you do know that you don't need to respond to every single person who's ever made a video on you. It is not that deep. Just move on. Ignore, move on. That's a cheat code for y'all. And to any influencers, just ignore and move on.
Do a regular response to that? Is that what you want me to do?
Why is he so mad?
Still has yet to bring up anything.
Nothing. 0 points.
Like,
0 points
how
addressed.
How many seconds in are we?
I basically made the same joke in my video about like giving myself brain damage so I could understand.
Trying to follow the logic here. Let me just give myself some brain damage.
Imagine being that chatter, like, hey Hasan, did you check out this video? Do you want me?
Ooh, look at me. I'm an emo girl and I change my politics all the time. Ooh.
Time out. Time out.
Please.
Emo?
I wasn't even gonna bring that up. No, hold on. For me, it's the wild way that he frames having nuanced opinions, like depending on the subject. Like, God forbid you disagree with Hasan.
Like, I know that I'm supposed to be watching the video and, you know, hearing Shoe0nHead and Hasan and this girl, but I mean, this shit's kind of distracting. I gotta keep it real. If I had an eye tracker, I would go viral for all the wrong reasons. Let's just put it that way. Those jiggle physics are insane. Holy, I'm way too entertaining.
the arbiter of correct opinions of the internet.
I do not have that many videos. I have like 100 videos in the span of like a decade. You could go randomize and click on any of those videos and you wouldn't be able to tell if it was made today or 10 years ago. Which, honestly, I shouldn't be bragging about. But, okay, my point is, I haven't changed that much. And the things I have changed my mind about, I'm very open about. The way he's framing people changing their minds, changing their political opinions over time as, like, a bad thing is bizarre. Especially as a guy whose goal is, I assume, to change people's mind politically. He's totally for people changing their minds politically, but only when they change their mind to agree with him. He supports people changing their mind as new information presents itself. He supports iDubbbz apologizing for the crime of being funny 5 years ago. But when it comes to me changing my mind on like 3 things over the course of a decade, that's bad. Like, yes, I've changed on a few things, obviously. From the ages 23 to 35, yes, your opinions are gonna change a little sometimes.
No way, really?
Like, you probably don't believe the same things you believed like 10 years ago.
No, absolutely not. Well, I think in that video that you talked about, I don't know, I remember like a couple of months ago, you were like, I had a baby and then I lived in the city and then I was like, man, maybe safety and putting money into the police isn't that bad, you guys. And maybe that was different when you were like 20 or 25.
Exactly. Like when I was living in like sheltered suburbs, I was like, hey, cab, f the police. And then you live, and then you're an adult with a child and you live in the city and it's like, oh, actually, no, we need more police.
Never mind.
I'm not here to dick ride anyone, but it's like, I agree with this. As you grow, your taste change, you change, your politics change. That is completely valid. I mean, I don't know what's wrong with that. In my personal life, my politics are not the same as they were 5, 6, 7 years ago, and I'm sure they're going to change over time. You know what I mean? You mature, you grow up. You do know that you are allowed to change your opinion on things. Even as of now, I don't think I'm the same person I was 6 months ago, or I don't think I was the same person I was a year ago. Every single day you're growing, and for Hasan to be like, change your politics or change your mind is bad, but it's good if I like you. It's like, that's not how this works, little bro.
In fact, the only part that like was political was the part where I agree with Hasan about the genocide in Gaza.
If you're a gamer, you should care about things that you actually experience.
Very weird coming from a guy who understandably wants everybody to care about a genocide that is happening across the ocean.
My point there was, you can't be telling young men to only care about things that directly affect them and then make it your life mission to tell those same young men to care about things that don't directly affect them.
Do you want me to lose chunks of my brain? Do you want me to John Fetterman myself so I can understand the compelling argument that Shoe0nHead makes, one that should have been left in the dustbin of history all the way back in 2016?
As if opinions from 2016 aren't still here today that are good.
Literally, technically, I mean, I'll put my stats on the screen. I am literally more relevant today than 2016. Like, more people are watching. So these aren't opinions from 2016. These are opinions from now, Hasan. People disagree with you now.
Look at me. As an emo girl, 4chan guys who are now 38 years old want to fap to me.
Wait, 4chan guys want to fap to me? Wait, I thought it was super cool and progressive to have like an army of men who simp for you online. That's not very woke of you, Hasan.
First of all, I like how he used the word fap.
That's so old, isn't it? It's like gooning now.
Yes, it's gooning. Come on, get with the times. It should have been left in 2016, Hasan. Come on. If this was said by anyone else, he would be calling it misogynistic and sexist, but it's being said by someone with the hive mind approved opinion, so it's okay. I was getting paid for men to fap to me like many of his friends and ex-girlfriend porn star do for a living. That would be fine, he would support it. But since I don't do that and I'm just like a normal YouTuber, it's a way to insult and degrade me. It is interesting though how Hasan uses unfuckable as an insult to hurl towards men and fuckable as an insult to hurl towards women.
I mean, this just exposes Hasan as a massive fucking hypocrite from like every single angle possible. Care about this. Wait, you shouldn't care about this. It doesn't affect you. But care about this conflict. What? Do you want me to care about it or do you not want me to care about it? Do you want me to like this or should I not like it? Because it's all over the place. Going back to Hasan's horrible example of Gaza in the video game, if we use Hasan's example, and this is not my belief by the way, if we're using the Hasan example, why should I or any of us who are in North America or even South America, why should any of us give a fuck about Palestine? That shit is thousands of miles away. Why should we care about that? Does that affect me? No. Will my life continue to be completely fine if I don't ever hear from it? Yeah. You know, my life will be just fine. It will not affect me in any way, shape, or form. Once again, let me repeat that. That is if we use Hasan's logic and Hasan's thinking skills. But you do know that you could be like, yo, that's kind of crazy that they're just killing people and starving people to death. I don't think that's very epic, right? So let me say something. So am I supposed to say something or am I not supposed to say something? Which one is it? Because it doesn't affect me, but it's sad and it's tragic. So which one is it, Hasan? Should I care or should I not care?
What an unbearable way to exist, dude. Oh, I'm getting all my politics from Shoe0nHead. If you're getting your politics from a person like Shoe0nHead, you should be embarrassed.
What do you mean, get your politics from Shoe0nHead? I don't expect my audience to get their politics from me. I expect them to be entertained, to laugh, to think, to engage with the discourse at hand. I don't try to, like, pass off as someone you should get your politics from. I don't think my audience should get their politics from me or any YouTuber for that matter. I think they should do their own research, come to their own conclusions. I just say my opinions and people are free to agree or disagree. Hasan, on the other hand, like, really thinks he's some serious political commentator. Bro, you're a Twitch streamer. I'm a YouTuber. But that's the difference between you and I. I know what I am.
This is something that I've said since I started this YouTube channel. I'm not a politics guy. I'm a fucking YouTuber, all right? I am a guy with an opinion, a dude with an opinion, if you will. And I put my opinions out there, and I am very privileged and lucky that people care to hear me out. Whether I take an L or whether it's a W take, whether people agree with me and they subscribe and they drop a like, or whether they drop a dislike and they unsubscribe because they don't agree with it. I don't care. My mission is not to brainwash people, believe it or not. My mission is not, I don't even have a mission. I'm just a guy and I have a microphone and I'm very lucky that I have an audience and I just like to talk. Literally, it is not that deep. People make it out to be a lot more deeper than it actually is. I have a microphone and thousands of people watch, millions of people watch per month and they're entertained. That's literally it. It is not deeper than that. I don't have a massive plan. I am not an agent of Israel, unfortunately. I haven't been blessed with the Israeli check. I wish. I'm still waiting for it. 7-figure deal for me to turn into an Israeli propaganda machine. Trust. If you get your politics from Twitch streamers or YouTubers, that ain't it. You come on YouTube to have fun, to look at the newest drama. You're not here to be lectured on what your politics should be. And if you've been brainwashed and manipulated by people called Shoe0nHead, Sensitive Society, Diesel Patches, or WestJet, and you've been radicalized by them, I'm sorry, but you're a fucking moron and you deserve to be clowned on and laughed at. I think I've done enough yapping. I've said everything I wanted to say. L Hasan and W Shoe, subscribe to Sense, and I'm out. Adios.